Warning, if they, the government, wants you, they'll get you. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. What am I talking about? I'm talking about if you are one of the deplorable, the MVEs, the preppers, the conservatives, the Bible thumpers, the anti-whatever that they don't like, because you know they don't like you and you know they don't like me. If you're one of those kind of people that likes to be prepared, that likes to be self-sufficient, self-sustainable, if you believe in God, if you are any number of a list of a bunch of things, and they want to eliminate you or bring you into custody, whatever it may be, I want you to think about these things. Some methods that they could use to take you down that you may not even think about. But before I get into the video, please subscribe, hit the like button, that's that little thumbs up thing. Share the videos, comment below, and also check us out on Patreon. It's $1 a month, lots of exclusive content there, hundreds and hundreds of videos, awesome stuff there. Anyway, so I don't hear too many, actually I've never heard anybody on Prepper or any other channel like this talk about some of these things. This is very important to know about. This is very important to be aware of, to plan for, to keep your situational awareness aware of, etc. Okay, so what am I talking about? If they really want to take you down, where do you think they'll do it? Come to your house, stack up in your door, and come in, right? That's what most people say. No. If they really want you, they know that is your castle, per se. They know that is the location you are best equipped to deal with them coming after you. That's where all your tools are. That's where all your seeds are. That's where all your gear is. That's where you may have set up defensive and security measures that will make it more difficult for them. So where are they going to come after you? Well, first I'll go into one thing, then I'm going to talk about that thing that I've never heard anybody talk about. It is a great way for them to take you down and not even really have to lift that much of a finger or do that much work. They'll have other people do it for them, but we'll get into that in a minute. First off, they're not going to do that. They could, but they don't need to. If they really feel that you're a threat, people like me that have training and equipment and gear and knowledge and skill sets, the best thing for them to do would be not to come to my house. The best thing to do would be to hit me out there, out on the road, you know what I mean? Driving. Because then you are much less equipped to deal with what they're putting at you. Roadblocks, a checkpoint. Then what would they have with that checkpoint? They would have Overwatch, designated marksmen, snipers. They would have a react team behind you, probably vehicles, and people watching when you're leaving, and they'd have good communications. They may have an Overwatch as far as like a helo or drones, stuff like that. So if they really want to take you down, they'll take you down in route in your vehicle. Because yes, you may have some tools in there, but it's not the same thing as in your house. Much easier. Because then you got to think of something else also. Say it's a roadblock, all right? That's basically how they would do it. Set up a roadblock, checkpoint, and while you're stuck in traffic, they would hit you. Or just wait for you to pull up to the checkpoint. And then what would happen? Well, you would have to do what you decide you need to do. If you are going to allow them to take you, or if you're not going to allow them to take you. Another thing to be aware of though, say you're stopped in that line of traffic. All these other vehicles are there. You got other people like you and like me that are still of the mindset though that law enforcement is the good guys. And some of them are, don't get me wrong. It's not a carte blanche statement. But the ones that are going after you will not be good because they will not be abiding by the Constitution. They'll be violating your rights and other people's rights. So, but think about this for a moment. Say you bail from your vehicle and you have brains, so you know, okay, which side of the road you need to head to. But they know that also. That's right where their react team is. That's right where their overwatch is. That's right where their assault team is, whatever. But what else do you have to worry about? You have to worry about other people like you, like me, in their vehicles that are also carrying defensive tools, of them getting involved. They see this person running from law enforcement, maybe engaging in a gun battle, and they think, I'm going to be a hero. So then they shoot you. You're not even thinking about that. You're not even aware of that. If you ever get in that situation, hopefully we never do, but if you ever get in that situation, not only do you have to be aware of the roadblock and them moving towards you, you also have to be aware of locations where they would have overwatch. You have to be aware of locations where they would have their assault team, their react team. You also have to look into vehicles and pay attention to who's looking at you. What are they, what their body language is. Do you see them reaching down for something? Just pulling up a gun, stuff like that. Because there's those people out there that just want to be heroes. They don't know the whole story. They may not realize that what is actually going on is completely tyrannical and unconstitutional, and that the guy running from the cops, is actually the good guy. They probably won't think about that. So I want you guys to think about that. If you're out ever in a situation, may not be what you want to get involved in. Maybe just don't get involved at all. That's the best, I think it's the best course of action. You have to make your decisions for yourself though. Okay, so there's a lot to that. I can go way in depth on that. Maybe I will on Patreon. I have talked about that kind of on Patreon a little bit here and there. Maybe I should delve deeper into that topic on Patreon. The link's in the description below. It's $1 a month if you want to check it out. More the merrier. And no, it's not about money. Sure, the money helps, but it's about free speech. It's about the fact that I can talk about those things there that I can't talk about here. So yeah, come join Team AP there. Okay, the thing I'm thinking about, and that I've never heard anybody talk about this. Let me check the time because I have limited upload capability. Okay, we're good. A couple more minutes. Amber Alert system. Yeah. You just see it come across your cell phone. Amber Alert. Tan, Honda Civic, license plate, whatever. You don't know what it is. You don't know what is actually going on. They could use that system to turn people against each other that may not even know it. See, here we go again in that good Samaritan thing. People just want to be a hero. Now, does that mean we should ignore Amber Alerts because some child is abducted? It's a tough one. That's a call you're going to have to make. But think about it. If they really want you, all they got to do is put an Amber Alert out for you and say that you kidnapped a kid or something. All they got to do is make something up. We know they make stuff up all the time. Look at the mainstream media. Look at all the stuff that's gone down over the last couple of years. Fake news, right? Yeah, same kind of thing. They could put out a fake Amber Alert with your description, your vehicle, stuff like that, and just innocent people who don't even know any better, will turn you in. Then they know exactly where you are. Then all they got to do is go scoop you up. Makes it a lot easier on them. So think about things like this. Always have situational awareness. If you feel that you might be being targeted and you see a roadblock, you see a checkpoint up ahead, flip a U-turn and get out of there as quick as possible. And don't go straight home, because they'll know that. Head somewhere that you never go. Not places you frequent, not your friends' houses. Nothing like, because that's where they know you're going. If they're really after you, this could be a really big, bad situation. You may have reached the point where you will never see your family again because you can't get home to them. And you don't know what happened to them because you can't use your cell phone either. You got to ditch that instantly because that's just a tracking device. They're going to know exactly where you are as long as you keep that on you. So if they really want you, Amber Alert, your cell phone tracking device, and or just knowing your routes and your patterns. That's why you need to randomize. Don't take the same route. Don't do the same patterns. Don't leave at the same time every day. Don't take the same route every day. Don't take the same vehicle every day. I know, they'll still figure it all out, but why not make it more difficult for them? Hopefully, nothing like this ever happens. But if you're situationally aware of what's going on around you, it may save you if and or when a situation like this ever unfolds. So I just wanted to throw these things out there. I want you guys to think. They don't like us. And they're going to be coming for us. It may not be little old me with, 31,000 subscriber YouTube channel. It'll probably be the 800,000 subscriber YouTube channels first, or the 100,000. You never know though, because they know who's behind the camera. They know who I am. If they really want to, they know who I am. They know my experience, my abilities, and my skill sets, my military experience, and stuff like that. So it may not have anything to do with the size or influence. It may be with your capabilities. So maybe I will be one of the first. Maybe I won't. Don't know. But if you think that they'll never ever come for us, look at what the ATF is doing. The binary triggers, or the force reset triggers and all that stuff, and the clientele list now 80% lowers, and the clientele list, suppressors, the clientele list, solvent traps, the clientele list, all this stuff. Why do you think they want these lists? Oh, just for information purposes. No, because they plan on using them. They plan on using those lists to come get you, to come get your stuff, to throw you in jail, to throw you in prison, to eliminate you, to Clinton you. I don't know. But I tell you what, be situationally aware, be smart out there. Remember, I care about you, and I want you guys to be ready for as many different things that could possibly happen as possible. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.